What is going on? Today we are looking at Johnny Cash's version of Hurt. Cool little chord sequence and a couple things to think about as far as picking goes and the way that our left hand fingers transition. So let's go ahead and jump right into the verse. It's just going to be an A minor chord, a C major chord, and a D sus2. I'm using fingers 1 and 3 here, so that's open string 4, string 3 fret 2, string 2 fret 3, and string 1 open. So those are the 3 chords used for the verse. And then the picking pattern, so for the A minor, it's going to be down, down, up. So I'm picking down on 5, down on string 4, and then up on my thinner strings. Don't think too specifically about that, just get the rest of the chord in there, and we don't have to have too harsh of a tack. And then for the C major chord, it's going to be down on string 5, down on string 4, up from string 2. So I'm just kind of strumming up on strings 2 and 3 there, and then back to string 5, fret 3. So that is down, down, up, down. And then for the D sus2, it's going to be the same pattern, except we're starting on string 4. So down on string 4, down on string 3, up on strings 1 and 2, and then back to string 3. So all the way through that from the A minor. So, with beat counts, that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then picking directions. Down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That might feel like a weird picking pattern. It may not. I don't know. But like I've said in other videos, it's important to think about how you're going to approach what you have to play from the left-hand perspective, from the right-hand perspective. And the way that we pick it is going to determine, how smooth or easy it makes it. So don't be afraid to change things. Don't allow instinct to just ultimately take over and make that decision for you, especially if you don't have a lot of experience with trying to determine what the best option would be. If your instinct leads you down the right path immediately, then fantastic. But I would use that down, down, up for the A minor chord, and then for the C and the D, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And try to let that pick be very flexible. So I'm just kind of letting my pick and the weight of my arm just kind of fall through those strings, string 5 and 4 for the A minor and the C major, and then 4 and 3 for the D. You just let the weight kind of carry. Don't put too much effort into it. And then the up strum, really light, small motion. Just let that pick be flexible in your fingers. Right? Have a very light touch to that. Then for the chorus, we have G major, which I'm playing just with finger 3 on string 6 fret 3, and then I have strings 4, 3, and 2 open. I'm not playing string 1, and string 5 I have muted. So I'm strumming through strings 6, 4, 3, and 2. I'm only pressing down string 6 here. So 6 muted, open, 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 not playing string 1. So the pattern is strum your full chord, and then I'm going to strum strings 2 and 3 down, and I'm going to alternate that with string 4 as a bass note. So strum the full chord, then strings 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4. Really bring that bass note out because that's kind of a recurring theme through each one of these chords. So then we jump to an A minor 7, which is open 5, string 4 fret 2, open 3, string 2 fret 1, and string 1 fret 3, which I'm playing with my pinky. So same thing there, strum through the chord, and then strum strings 3, 2, and 1, and alternate with the bass note on string 4. Now I'm going to hang on to my pinky there, I'm going to hang on to finger 1, lift my middle finger, and put my third finger, finger 3, on string 4, fret 3. So this is going to be an F sus2 chord. I only had to lift my middle finger and put my ring finger down. The other fingers stayed where they were. F sus2, really nice sound. Strum through the chord. Then strings 3, 2, 1, and play string 4 as the bass note. I still keep these fingers in place, fingers 1 and 4, bump my third finger up to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and middle finger on string 4 fret 2, so I've got a C major chord, but I'm also still keeping that pinky on top there, alright, on string 1 fret 3. So from F sus2, bump my third finger up to the 5th string, put my middle finger back on string 4 fret 2, C major chord with a G on top there, and I play that the exact same way. Strum through, and then strings 1, 2, 3, and alternating with string 4 bass note. So, G major, 1 measure, A minor 7, 1 measure, F sus2, 1 measure, and C major, 1 measure. So again, that picking direction is going to be strum down, and then down on the chord, down on the bass note, down on the chord, down on the bass note, just alternating back and forth. Here we go all the way through slowly. G major. A little bit quicker. That goes back into the section we were just talking about. So really relax your right hand, soft picking on the verse in particular. Don't put too much emphasis on it. Try to relieve yourself of as much tension as possible. And then in the chorus you can dig in a little bit. That's where it gets, the dynamic goes up a little bit. It's louder, it's a little bit more intense and dramatic. And that F sus2 chord really adds a lot to that progression. Sounds nice. But like I said, when you're playing that chorus, emphasize the little bass note on string 4. You hear that little walking bass line in the middle voice. It's kind of cool. And we're totally in control of that over here in the right hand with how much pressure we put on the chord versus the bass note. So a little technical thing to think about there, but also something to listen for, right? Anyways, that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next video. Thanks.